What's happening, guys? Welcome to another video. Today I'll be talking about bodybuilding supplements. I'm going to give you my top 5 supplements that I recommend to get bigger and stronger. And supplements, this is something that I get asked all the time. That's probably the first question that I get asked by people. A lot of my clients ask me what supplements should I take, and normally I start them off with 0 supplements. And in the grand scheme of things, they ain't really that important. You've got your nutrition, you've got your training, you've got your hydration, you've got your sleep, and you've got your stress levels, and then supplements comes underneath that. And just to sort of simplify it further, if I wasn't to get any food from today onwards, I wouldn't last very long. Same as hydration. So if someone picked me up today and dropped me off at the Sahara Desert, had no water, I'd probably last a few days at most. Training, again, is so important. We're still in lockdown here in the UK and I haven't trained properly for about 3 months, and I've lost a bit of muscle because I haven't got access to a proper gym. Just got some light dumbbells at home. So training is so important as well. Sleep. If I don't sleep for a few days, I'll be walking around like a zombie. My workouts are going to suffer. My nutrition is going to suffer. My hydration is going to suffer. And of course, stress as well. Stress is going to play a major role in recovery, in how you feel. So these things are much more important than supplements. I can't go without food. If I don't train, I'm going to lose size. If I don't drink water, I'm probably going to die in a few days. If I don't sleep, I'll be walking around like a zombie. And if I'm stressed out to the eyeballs, then I'm just not going to be able to build any muscle or have a nice life. But if I don't take my supplements forever, I can still do those things. I can still train, I can still build muscle, so that just gives you a sort of very simplified version of how important supplements are on the scale. Having said that, I do take a lot of supplements, and I do think they're important at specific times, and they're there to supplement your diet. They're there to supplement your training, they're there to supplement your sleep and everything else that goes along with this process. Moving on, so I do take a lot of supplements, and I feel that they do benefit me, but like I said, they're going to benefit you maybe 1 to 5%, and all the other stuff that you're doing is going to be a lot more important. But people want to know what supplements I take, so here are my top 5. So number 1 is going to be whey protein. We all know we need protein to build muscle, and I would say a nice range is between 0.75 to 1.25 grams of protein per pound of body weight. And if I can get that through real food, chicken, fish, eggs, beef, salmon, mackerel, if I can get that through all of that stuff, I don't need any whey protein. But it's quite difficult to get the amount that you need through food alone, and that's where whey protein comes in. So I have 1 scoop of whey in the morning with my breakfast. I've done a video about my breakfast which I'll link up here somewhere. And I also have 1 scoop post-workout, sometimes with a banana or Cocoa Pops. And I've got 2 different types of whey here. So this is the one that I'm using currently. And when I was dieting, or when I do diet, I like to use this one. This is a bit more thicker. And because I'm eating a lot less, I'm always hungrier. So this tends to fill me up. So that's number 1, whey protein. Number 2 is going to be creatine. Creatine is probably one of the best supplements that anyone who's training can buy. It's been around for years. There's been a lot of research on it, and it's one of the safest and cheapest supplements that you can get. So highly recommend creatine. It's going to make your muscles a little bit bigger. It's going to help you recover a little bit faster, and it's going to give you that push so you can get an extra rep in. So just say on a bench press you're doing 100 for 10 reps. Start taking creatine, and that might go up to 100 for 11 or 12 reps, which doesn't sound like a lot, but over the course of a month, 2 months, a year, 2 years, that's going to equal substantial more gains. So great supplement, highly recommend this supplement. So there's 2 different types here, and I normally have it post-workout. 3 to 5 grams daily is all you need. You can stay on that all year round, but I tend to cycle off it, so I'll do maybe 6 months on, 2 months off, something like that. Number 3 on my list is going to be a good pre-workout. And for me, that is just simply a black coffee and salt as well. So most of the pre-workouts, they have a high concentration of caffeine in them, and I just like a black coffee. Honestly, I just get first thing in the morning when I wake up for my cardio, I'll have a black coffee. After do cardio, and about half an hour before the gym, I'll also have a black coffee. My pre-workout meal, I'll make sure that I have a lot of salt in that meal, and that is all I need really for a great pump and a great workout. It gives me that little bit of extra push. And I have done a video on pre-workouts, which I will link up here. So this is what I normally take. Now, last year at my last competition, the last 4 to 6 weeks, I was just so drained from dieting, from cardio, from training. I was on very low carbs, and I was having coffee and salt pre-workout, and it just for the last 6 weeks, it just wasn't doing the trick. So I did start using this, and that was a little bit stronger than the caffeine in the coffee, and it gave me that little bit of push that I needed just for those last 4 to 6 weeks when I was so depleted prepping for that show. Now this one was quite strong. They recommend 1 scoop before workouts. I was just taking half a scoop, and that was enough for me. But on the whole, I would use this. Cheap, very cheap, and very effective. Number 4 on my list is going to be good old fish oils. I take this one from Holland & Barrett. A whole host of benefits with fish oils: heart health, brain health, bone health. The thing that I notice most from fish oils is that my joints feel a lot better. I did stop taking them a few months ago. Like I said, we're in lockdown and I wasn't really training, so I just stopped all my supplements. And what I noticed was that in the morning, walking down the stairs, my knees were a bit stiff. There wasn't any pain, but they just felt a lot more stiffer than normal. And as soon as I started taking these again, within about a week, the knees were feeling a lot better. So I take 3 capsules daily, and three capsules gives me 540 milligrams of EPA and 360 milligrams of DHA. Total omega-3 fatty acids is 900 milligrams. 3 capsules, and I take them all in the morning. Last on my list, number 5, is going to be a good multivitamin. I take these ones. They're again from Holland & Barrett. Multivitamin and multimineral. I take 1 a day of these. And it's just in case I'm missing a few things from my diet. And let's face it, who's having 5 portions of fruit and vegetables every single day? I know I'm not. I'm pretty good with the vegetables. Fruits, I'll have a banana, maybe a pear sometimes. Vegetables I do have with a couple of meals, but I'm not getting as much as I need. So this is just like an insurance policy. And like I said, I take 1 of these a day. Supplements, what I normally do with the Holland & Barrett stuff is I'll wait for a sale to go on, and then I'll buy them. So these 2, I think I bought them in the penny sale. So you get buy 1 and you get the second one for a penny, and it just saves, because they are quite expensive. The cost does add up, so I only buy them really when there's a sale on. Now, out of all these, really, are any of these essential? If I'm eating fruits and vegetables, I don't need multivitamins. If I'm having 2 or 3 portions of oily fish every week, I'll get my omegas from there, so I don't need fish oil. Protein powder, again, if I have real protein from real foods, I can get away with not having any whey. Creatine is going to be difficult to get from food alone. I know red meat has creatine, but it doesn't really have that amount that you need. So this is going to be difficult to get from real food. So that is on the list. And pre-workouts, if everything's good, your diet and nutrition's on point, you should be feeling good. Obviously, we all got work to do. We're all going to be a little bit tired, and we do need a little bit of a bump. So I would just take coffee. So coffee and creatine are the ones that I would probably keep to. All the rest, they're important. But like I said, if my diet is spot on, I can get away with not having these. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.